on the beer train. No more of that hard stuff.
Well, the little bit of Guinness pudding foam might have accentuated your mustache a bit.
Yeah, they can't see it.
No.
I did not have chocolate milk. This is the best attempt, and I am a full-grown man. So, moving on. NFL this weekend. Some pretty good games, actually.
Yeah, we did pretty good. You were 3-0 again.
You watched the Minnesota game?
No.
Holy fuck.
Are they good?
They were losing 20-0.
Oh, I heard
at
about
halftime.
this. Yeah.
Teams that have been losing by 20 points at half, 0-99. Minnesota wins. 1 in every 100 games.
Who were they playing?
That's Denver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's run through these things. Steelers, Browns. Okay, next.
What did I say? The Steelers, they were on a good streak, but the Browns, they needed to step up. Didn't really step up a game.
A lot of people suggested that I bring a helmet in and smack you over the fucking head with it for this video. As just like a replay of what happened in that game.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Not generally because I hate you, but because they wanted me to...
They just wanted to see a live action replay of...
We can't show live action stuff on our podcast because it's garbage.
Yeah.
So they said just bring a helmet in
and hit you
over the head with it.
Well, we could have done that, but we chose not to.
Are we able to show the picture that you sent me of him being ready for warm-up?
Everyone, I think, has seen that online. Everyone I showed it to has seen it, but it's still funny every single time. NFL clears a big dent in the head, half concussed. There should be some repercussion to him, though. Like, he did try to pull off the other guy's helmet first, whether it was intentional or not.
Oh, you're talking the quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, they won't give him games because it's a quarterback, but there's probably going to be a fine. I agree with Myles Garrett challenging the indefinite suspension, trying to actually get a timeline so he knows.
He's going to get
the rest of the season for sure.
The rest of the season, which is, what do we got?
6 games.
6 games, and you'll probably get about the same next year?
I'd say call it a season.
He could, I can't remember the guy's name now. I'm so bad with names. The quarterback could have charged him with assault. That's what they were saying, but he decided not to press the charges. I think his career's over if he charges him with assault. Everyone has lost absolute respect.
He did start kind of the scuff. Like, it was not defending anyone. Rudolph came after him. Miles then came after him, and things escalated. And grow up. That's about it.
Two just terrible teams. Steelers were on a bit of a streak. Browns, again, like as we said last week, just incredibly mediocre.
Yeah. You're going to see the Browns put up some numbers this week, hopefully, against the Dolphins, but I think they're going to be fake numbers. And if they don't put up numbers, then that's the end of Baker No-Show.
There's a good to fair chance that the Dolphins and Fitzmagic win that game.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, with that team as misorganized as it is, 100%.
All right, Bears and Rams.
Not much to say there.
No. Again, I think two middle of the pack teams this year.
Yeah, Rams, they need a huge push, and with Kupp getting the same number of points that he's getting in my fantasy team, fuck you, Kupp.
Did he catch a ball this week?
Moving on.
Chiefs Chargers.
What did I say last week? Phillip Rivers is shit. Phillip Rivers is shit.
No. That is not what you said.
It's a piece
Your
of
exact
shit.
words for Phillip Rivers is a piece of shit.
Yes.
And
what happened?
And now I agree. I needed him to throw that touchdown and kick the extra point so that the game went into overtime because I was down by 8 points in my goddamn fantasy pool. The guy goes up and makes a great catch, first of all, on the Hail Mary. And then the dumbest throw I've ever seen.
Phillip Rivers.
you're done. After this year, you leave.
Yeah. You drive 3 hours to work. You're obviously not in on the team. Otherwise, you would have moved to that city and not drove 3 hours there, 3 hours back every fucking day. Unless you hate your family.
Retire. Be a color commentator.
He's been a great quarterback. An alright quarterback. They were talking about potentially a second ballot, third ballot Hall of Famer, not first. Just he did so much in college. His college number was retired before he was even done playing in college.
He's
But
last year was his last hurrah.
yeah. And this year, with the talent that you have on the field and the shit that you're putting on the field,
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
so I went through.
I mean
3.
but like, I went 12 for 14 in our pick and pull, but I can't pick any of these games ever. It's like the 2 that I get wrong would be right here. I didn't do bad though.
All right, well, let's see what happens here.
Okay, Colts versus the Texans.
It's gonna be a very mild Thursday night game.
Literally, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who you got?
No, you get to choose first.
I'm gonna take.
It's a tough call. This is a game that's probably going to be like 21-21, goes to overtime, and a field goal wins it.
I'm gonna take the Texans,
And I'll take the Colts.
and
It's flip a coin. Don't bet on this game. If
I
you're
probably
betting
won't turn this game on.
No one will.
Seahawks back in action versus the Eagles.
Fly, Seahawks, fly. Fuck you, Eagles.
Yeah, I don't. You know who I'm picking. We've
Yeah,
said it, right?
It's appropriate.
We're homers. We're gonna pick our favorite team religiously.
We got 3 wideouts that are playing phenomenal. We got an MVP candidate quarterback. Our defense is a defense.
Is Lockett back?
They're thinking he should be able to play. Got that whole week off. We got Hollister up the middle for a tight end that's showing that he can actually play. Russell Wilson has had more time in the pocket than he's had in years. And Jadeveon Clowney. Oh, let's go, boy.
Yeah. Okay, an actually exciting game.
Yeah, Sunday night. Fuck.
Packers Niners.
Holy shit.
It's in San Fran.
Yeah, it's going to be... again, whoever made the NFL schedule has got to have a magic crystal ball because they put some pretty good games out here on primetime.
Yeah, except for Thursday night.
Yeah, well, you know.
And last Thursday night.
It's Thursday. It's on primetime Monday and Sunday, though.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun game to watch.
Who you got?
You know, the Packers have a very solid offense going up against what could be a rejuvenated defense or a shaky defense after the way that they've been treated. And then I just don't know about the 49ers offense. That's the only thing that's going to make or break this game is if Jimmy can build some self-confidence and not let his defense get all the points.
Yeah. So who you got?
I'm going with my fantasy defense here. I'm going to say the Niners defense is going to win them the game.
I'm going with the bad man. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers because I'm tired of the 49ers. I'm over it.
And you and him got similar stashes, is that it?
Do we?
Very similar.
Bring a picture of him up.
You just want to see if you look like Aaron Rodgers now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I think the defense could win them that game because it will not be the offense winning the 49ers that game.
We'll see. I mean, Seattle beat them, which I didn't think could happen really, even though we're picking Seattle. But I mean, the Cardinals have technically been close 2 straight games. It's pretty accurate.
It's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate. His ears are bigger than mine, though.
Oh, 100%. He's picking up radar.
Oh, he could hear the podcast right now if he listens hard enough. Last game. The cheat code versus the Rams.
I mean, yeah, when you're putting up over 40 points a game, are we even going to pick separate teams here?
No.
The Rams do have a decent defense.
That's hilarious.
You've got
So the Patriots have the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Whoop. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking. Not even the Ravens.
I'm going to watch the hell out of this game.
Oh. I'm not taking the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens.
I'm just taking him.
Oh.
And again,
So
I'm so bad.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
He has to get more points than everyone else on the Ravens for Ryan to win this week.
No.
Okay.
Because, I mean, he can run it down the field and hand it off to Ingram.
Yeah.
Like, their run game is outstanding.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's his football.
Yeah, a couple of big news stories everyone should know on the weekend. Colin Kaepernick had his tree out. Moved it 60 miles away within the last hour before it happened. 25 teams were going to show up, 8 made it the other way.
I originally thought the NFL moved it, and I was like,
It's kind of shady.
it's real shit. And then I found out he moved it, and it's clearly not about football. Why, like, just so you could have your own people there? And
One of the big things was they weren't going to let him have his own film crew there so that he could send out tapes elsewhere. But
if it was solely about football, he would have stayed where they were.
you had 25 teams show up at that arena.
So there's 32 teams?
Yes.
So instead of showing up for the 25, you were more concerned about the 7 that weren't there.
No. 8 of those 25 followed him to the new location.
Yeah, I know, but if it's mostly about being able to take tape,
yeah,
you were worried about 7 teams that weren't there. Only 8 showed up after you moved it. So, great job.
And I highly doubt most of them will look at his tape.
Yeah.
There is a lot of quarterback situations in the NFL right now, but Trubisky got sacked. Mason Rudolph is basically a walking dummy. Phillip Rivers, piece of shit, he's gone.
Phillip Rivers is a piece of shit.
Fitzmagic is
He's
going to leave after this season.
He's exactly what he is.
Tua Tamunga from college football, #1 overall draft pick, got injured with a dislocated hip. He's not going to go #1 overall.
Cam Newton floating around out there. Their backup.
Yeah, like Kaepernick, you could have been on a team, but apparently they were saying his workouts were good enough for backup in the NFL, which right now most of the NFL is backup.
They were saying, I heard some stuff that he still had an elite throwing arm and blah blah blah, but you're immediately making it not about football again by moving it, and no team needs the distraction.
No one wants the distraction. Speaking of distractions.
Yeah, that's a good segue.
Good
See
segue.
what you had click next. Do you want me just to read?
I think you should read it out. Mr. Antonio Brown has gone all bipolar again. This just in.
Mr. Kraft, I apologize sincerely to you and your organization. All I wanted to be was an asset to the organization. Sorry for the bad media and drama. Thank you. Sincerely, AB.
This just in. Next week, Antonio Brown calls out Robert Kraft.
We've gone from being dropped and saying, screw the NFL, I'm out,
Yes.
to should I come back,
Yes.
to now apologizing.
Yes.
So next week it'll be back to fuck the NFL. I want my money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm never
Yeah,
playing
he's
again.
pushing charges next week. It'd be great.
Yeah. So I'll just keep watching that roller coaster just ride out
I'd like to thank Antonio Brown for giving us news to talk about
every week.
every week.
Every week.
Well, let's move on to a different sport. Something that hits a little bit more dear. And speaking of pieces of shit, the Flames played last night. Well, they tried to play it last night.
It's like open ice at the YMCA, and the other team is actually playing. You were at the game.
Oh, I was at something. Seats were great.
Yeah.
Seats were great, yeah. Colorado showed up. Riddick showed up.
When Colorado scored their second goal, their celebration was like the game was already over. The guy just shot it in the net, hands down, looked back at who passed them. They circled, no real emotion, skate to the bench. It's like, oh, we've got two. They're done.
Yeah.
I mean, Calgary got 2 late ones, but
Everyone in the stands was saying, holy shit, wait till the last 5 minutes, then they'll try. Play like that all game. I don't think that's just my thoughts, but
one line tried. Listen to the line that tried. Derek Ryan,
all-star.
Milan Lucic, and Dylan Dubé.
I gotta say, Lucic did look like he was going faster than Monahan last night. It was... Yeah, it was something to behold. When Lucic is flying and Monahan looks like he's slower than him.
Let's just say the next thing we talk about is going to be what we talk about in the coming weeks with the Flames if shit doesn't turn around.
Breaking news as of 3 hours or so ago, Mike Babcock has been fired.
Where do you want?
Fired.
Where do you want to start with this?
I think the most honest opinion has come from someone that we listened to on the radio recently, Mike Commodore. He has had some good insight into the release of Mike Babcock.
Hey, Mike Babcock. The entire Maple Leafs organization has had it with you. The players in the entire front office are sick and tired of your arrogance. Hashtag pack your shit and beat it, you piece of shit.
I think we should start a new segment. We're going to call it Shitbag of the Week. Last week, Phillip Rivers. This week, Mike Babcock. You have how much talent on that team, and you can't do shit. I don't care how often you meet Boston in the playoffs and they beat you. If you were a better team, you would beat them.
It's crazy how the media seen this coming and did interviews and
we talked about it earlier in the year too. He was signed for 7 years. This was year 5 of his 7. He's had
let's go
very, very poor numbers to start, which usually when a new coach comes in, like Bill Peters is almost at a full season right now, but
let's go 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
29, 42, and 11, and they missed the playoffs.
That's a losing season.
First year.
Yeah. You got to turn around a shit team at that point.
2016, 2017, 40, 27, and 15.
That's a better improvement. That's
Lost in the first round. Yeah, I mean, it's a good year. It's the overtime losses, but I mean, you still count that as a decent season.
Yeah.
2017, 2018, 49, 26, and 7.
That's a great season.
Lost in the first round. 2018, 2019, 46, 28, and 8.
Another good season.
Lost in the first round. To start this season, 9, 10, and 4. It's over. You're gone. Done.
The first round thing is a killer. It does. If you've played the same team 3 years in a row and they knocked you out in the playoffs, it's not meant to be. You don't have the talent. You don't have this core.
Only one of those years was really a heartbreaker. Like, they've been 7-game series, I get it, but it's only the one where Boston came back where they actually should have won.
Yeah. If you were supposed to be in the Stanley Cup final, you would have been in the Stanley Cup final. Just like last year with Tampa. If you were supposed to be in the final, you'd have been in the final. Doesn't matter who you play in the first round. Playoffs are playoffs. If you can't beat a team, you're not good enough to win.
Well, turns out the Rangers, or the Islanders, are actually that good of a team that beat them because their record is unreal.
That, I believe, is the future Jack Adams trophy. Coach of the year.
You think?
100%.
Yeah, it could be. Anyways, his replacement.
Yeah, his replacement is a great addition. I did not know the name, but Sheldon Keefe, 39, former pro hockey player, only played in 125 games for Tampa, 120 AHL games, so not a lot of games under his belt as a player, but spent the last 4 seasons as head coach of the Marlies, leading them to a 199, 89, 22, and 9 record, 3 trips to the final, and a Calder Cup. So he made it past the first round. That's what happens. You graduate up a league.
I feel like him being that good and that close,
working with young players in the system that also came up.
Yeah, I think Babcock had a short leash to begin with because this guy he's right there. And obviously they're outstanding. Now, does it transfer to the NHL? Nobody knows. But I don't know. I don't like they did it early enough that they can get someone else in there, new message, and turn it around, right?
This is why I don't believe the Flames are going to get rid of Bill Peters anytime soon. He's just coming up to the 1-year anniversary of his contract after Gully was fired. They're going to let him go. They're not going to make any huge Goujo trades this year. It'll be all off season.
Here's what happens.
It's going to be a very disappointing fucking year.
Here's what happens.
Yeah.
Peters is gone.
Okay.
Tree Living is gone as well.
Tree Living just signed an extension.
Don't care.
Cool.
They came off a great year. I'm the coach he just hired
on
the trade, the big blockbuster trade that he just made. And now the message is falling flat, obviously. I don't think I've seen Gaudreau skate leave the ice. Like he's just gliding out there.
No, there's no motivation in the team to win.
So,
as a good coach, you got to motivate them.
Yeah. I think obviously that third line gave a shit last night. They pushed hard. Riddick cares. He's got the
Riddick
passion.
has turned into a starting goaltender.
And Kachuk. Other than that, I just don't see it. I'll take our defenseman out of that as well. Our defense is playing decent.
Now, I hate to say ill about someone that gets hurt. Brody was not playing well, but thankfully he is recovering after his medical incident on the ice.
Yeah.
Thoughts go out to him.
Yeah, scary incident.
Yeah.
But, I think if it doesn't change within a month, even if they want to get rid of both, if they wait to the off season, I think it's a big change for the Flames. I think it's a drastic
There's
move.
going to be a lot, and it's going to look a lot like a rebuild, but it may turn out some results.
Yeah, I think it'll be Ken King doing the press conference about GM and head coach, not GM about head coach. I think it's clean slate. Bring in a GM, bring in his coach, start from scratch.
Yeah. And the player that's on the trading block right now that people have said, would be a good addition to Calgary is Taylor Hall. I've heard other people say he's a horrible addition to any team. He's potentially about $9 million they're thinking for a signing.
What is it problems in the locker room? Is that
yeah,
they're getting rid of him?
He wants to be on a winning team because the Devils are not. They're going to start another rebuild here. Schneider, who's got that big contract, just went down and cleared waivers, so no one wants their supposedly number one goalie.
He couldn't win a game for a little bit there.
No,
so.
about 2 years. He won in 2017 and then 2019 here.
So. Great player, but just
second liner. I think if he took less money, a team with some potential would pick him up. But I think you're going to make that much money,
he's like a 30+ goal scorer, but you can't be a prick.
No.
Right? Like, you're not going to be on a winning team all the time. Make it happen.
Yeah, well, when you go from the Oilers to the Devils, I can see why you'd hate the NHL.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably...
Speaking of going to the Oilers, James Neal scored again last night. Just to make you feel really good about that.
They were talking about that on the radio when I came over here.
Yeah.
And Ryan Pinder said that literally a guy off the street wearing snow boots could stand in front of the nets on that power play.
Well, that's what we kept saying.
Put the puck in the net.
You just have to stand there and just...
How many goals you got now? 10?
More than Lucic.
Yeah, well, it's not shocking.
More than Jankowski and Lucic.
I'd have at least 5. The game that he got 4, he literally just turned around and slid them along the ice. Yeah. So,
as we said, you play with McDavid, you're going to get points, goals, and everything.
He doesn't even have to skate. They're putting him in the best position, right in front of the net. Or sometimes he'll drift out to the high slot. It's a tough move. It's a tough move.
Drop a knee, pull on Brett Hull,
Yeah, that's great. I love that the Oilers doing good.
It makes me feel really good. Speaking of standings, It's almost American Thanksgiving, and they normally say if you're out of the playoffs right now, there's a greater than fair chance you're not making the playoffs. So I've got our standings and what NHL predicted, like our predictions for the top 3, along with the other NHL standings. Let's just take a quick look here. Currently, in the Atlantic Division, it goes Bruins, Panthers, Canadiens. In the Atlantic Division, we had Lightning first overall. They aren't even in the top 5. The Maple Leafs, second overall. They are in 5th in the Atlantic. And I chose the Panthers to be 3rd overall. They're 2nd. And NHL and Ryan chose the Bruins to be 3rd overall, and they're in 1st. So we at least got 2 teams in the top 3 for that division. Thoughts on the Panthers' rise? We saw that coming a little bit, at least I did.
They're so far out of it. They're one of those teams. It seems like they're irrelevant.
But
they're playing
not.
good. They're playing good.
Yeah.
How many people have been showing up to the games? 12?
Doesn't matter.
It matters. 13 people?
They're still winning.
Move them to Quebec.
Ooh, that'd be good.
But, if they're
Same division.
they're a good team now. Not that it matters that you're a good team or not. Put them in a hockey market.
Yeah.
I don't even like the French. But god damn it. Florida?
There's 2 teams in Florida.
Honestly, I think you could fly to Florida and go to a lower bowl game cheaper than just going to a lower bowl game here in Calgary.
No, that is true. Yeah.
All
right, let's look at the Metro division here. We called the Metro, sitting at Capitals for me, and you said Islanders number 1, Capitals number 1, Islanders number 2. I said Devils number 2, Hurricanes 3. Hurricanes are 3, so I got 2 out of 3. You've got 2 out of 3. And NHL has got 1 out of 3. So we're better than the NHL. That's how I see it. Thoughts on that division? Any insights? I know Crosby's hurt, but
Islanders are unreal.
yes.
Capitals, I didn't know they were doing that good, but holy shit. And the Hurricanes annoy me that they're that good for some reason. So
Yeah.
I think I don't even know if it's the bunch of jerks thing. I don't think I like that team. I don't know why.
Yeah. And the Islanders, again, as we said, Jack Adams, Barry Trotz, this guy knows how to coach fucking hockey.
If they keep this up and they get in the playoffs, man, they're a hard out for sure.
Oh, 100%. All right, here we go. Central Division. Right now, Blues, Avalanche, and Jets. Let's see, what do we got? I've got Predators, Blues, and Avalanche. So I've got 2 out of 3.
And I've got 2 as well.
And you've got 2, and the NHL has got 1, 2. So, doing okay there.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that division?
The Blues, since halfway last year, are really great.
Yep, even losing some players.
Avalanche squeaked into the playoffs last year, but once they got in there, we've seen that they're actually a good team, and they're playing like that again. And
the Jets are my surprise. I thought they were going to be bottom of the pack.
But they made those last couple signings, right? Get Line back, which is huge, and
I thought the Stars were going to be higher for sure.
The Stars are on their way up. I bet if we check the standings 2 weeks from now, Stars are ahead of the Jets.
Predators, they're dropping there too. It's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, and I mean the Blackhawks, they shouldn't be as high as they are, but it is what it is.
And now for the shitty division for us. We both said that the Flames are going to be first overall.
That's adorable.
We both said the Golden Knights are going to be second. And I said the Coyotes were going to be third, and you said the Canucks were going to be third. Right now it's the Oilers, Coyotes, and Knights. So we both got the Knights, and I got the Coyotes in there. Canucks are close. Flames are Flames. The NHL said the Knights are first, Flames are second, and Sharks are third.
Canucks.
We did say the Sharks are going to be shit. We thought that.
Canucks have they had won 6 straight until Edmonton had beat them. They're so streaky. Like, they'll win 5, lose 5, win 6.
Their goal differential was minus 13.
Oh, their goaltending's amazing. Come on. The Ducks started pretty hot. We know that's not going to continue. The Flames, we already talked about it.
Should be better, but they're not.
Canucks came out pretty hot. that's adorable. Now they're finally getting fed what they deserve.
Yeah,
and,
wild card at best. Kings are fiery garbage.
Yeah, they only play good against the Flames. We've already had that conversation.
And I think that's just because Doughty's like, no, we're winning.
Golden Knights are good.
Yes.
Coyotes.
I said that they were going to be up there in the top three.
They're not even getting scoring from their two. Like, Kessel hasn't scored that much, and Clayton Keller has not done that much either. The Oilers should be good. Like,
for years, the Oilers should have been good, and it's now unfortunate that they are good. Because here in Alberta, we have to listen to the insufferable Oilers fans.
Yeah, it's not cool.
No.
It's really not cool. But, you know...
They just don't show up. When they're not good, we were supposed to be good. Now when they're good, we are good. City of Champions once again.
Well, I mean...
That's a little preemptive. But
Calgary Flames fans are waving their dicks around last year a little bit. And now we're...
tail between the legs.
Yeah, we're Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh this year.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Speaking of downers, there's a chick on the social that pissed off every hockey fan in Canada.
We're white boys and we're bullies.
I don't have any culture. I used all my parents' money to play hockey.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this comes off the Don Cherry stuff. He got fired. She spouted her mouth off. And we're talking Jess Allen.
I played hockey. I coached hockey. None of my teams were 100% white. There was girls with my teams. There was everything. Hockey is for everyone. That's part of Canada.
We're not bullies.
No.
I think she's getting hockey players mixed with, like, fraternities.
Yeah.
Like frat boys.
Yeah.
And even then, you can't, just like Don Cherry couldn't say, you people, you can't
you call every hockey player. Yeah, hockey is for everyone. That is why we have diverse broadcasting groups, diverse hockey teams everywhere, all over Canada, mixed gender teams. Hockey is for everyone.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's been fired. They've come out and apologized. There's been petitions signed saying she should be fired. It's one of these stupid shows, right, where they get on there and sprout off about these topics and they have their big opinions. But this one bit her in the ass. And
this took it a bit far.
yeah, a bit much.
Yeah.
Probably just for ratings. Should we just start shitting on people for ratings? Maybe we call Phil Rivers a piece of shit.
Well, it was right.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
Well,
yeah.
Grey Cup this weekend.
Yay.
Hamilton, Winnipeg.
In Calgary.
I'm going to be there.
You're going?
I'm going.
I had high hopes for squeaking in some tickets, but now I will just go hunting and not worry about it.
I like this segue. Speaking of hunting, ladies and gentlemen, do we have success? We have success!
Finally. Oh my god. 2.
In a week.
4 days.
Oh, same spot.
Well, same spot we've been going.
Yeah.
Same spot we've been going. Yep. I got my buck. Take Michael out. He gets his buck. I say take out just because I drove. But, I mean, literally, we pull up. Deer is there. Would not leave. I didn't even want to bring my gun with me. And so I shouldn't. I didn't get out of the truck.
I thought you guys were going to be hunting all day Saturday. There was a post of a deer up before 6 a.m. It was great.
Well, no, see, that's too early because we can only hunt 7:23.
Was it 6 a.m.?
It was.
Or did I wake up really late?
Yeah, you woke up really late. 7:30, deer on ground. You just...
Oh, you left at 6.
Left at 6.
There we go. That's right.
Deer on ground at 7:30.
6 was in my head from something.
Yeah, that's really good. Because now we'll get charged for poaching when we shot it in legal light.
There was light in the picture.
Please,
bright.
Please excuse my buddy.
I'm not a hunter.
Should be.
Maybe one.
Yeah. No, finally. 4 years. Jesus Christ. So.
How good does it feel?
Well, see, here's the thing. It's the mustache. I've gone on 2 hunts since I have this. We're 2 for 2. We're batting 1,000 with the mustache. Now we'll put that really to the test this weekend. We're heading north for elk.
If you get an elk this weekend, every hunting season there's got to be a mustache.
Oh no, it's already going to be a mustache. We've already done too well. Like, it's...
Whether you shave it now or shave it before, as long as you have one going out.
I don't think I'm going to shave it. I might get married in this mustache. What else we got?
There's a curling tournament coming up at the end of the month here. So we'll have some results about that.
It's for you, Grandma. The only person who comments on our videos. But
we're going to put that info in there.
It's a comment. You ask for it, we deliver. That's what we say every video.
Speaking of comments, no, the guy with the distracting mustache will not be getting rid of his mustache. As he said, he might get married in it.
So read that and weep, and you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Alright.
Yeah. Boom. What do we... Oh my god, it's 36 minutes, so it's way too long anyways. Alright.